So today's purpose of this lecture is to give you a brief introduction about the assessment 2, which is your 24-hour assignment, um, and we can discuss whatever questions you have regarding the two topics we did. One is adjusted trial balance and the preparation of financial statements. The other one is stock valuation, especially the three methods we discussed. And just forget about the LIFO method. Uh, and you can also forget about the FIFO method. But if you have any question, you can ask. But your exam question will be on weighted average cost. So we can watch another video on weighted average cost, how to calculate the weighted average cost and how to prepare the stock valuation sheet using weighted average cost. Mm, so let me first of all share with you the assignment. So this is the assignment cover sheet you will be getting along with the test paper. So this is the first page of the test paper. This is a new requirement at MIT because every student is when they are doing a assignment from home, so they need to fill up this. You know, you are very familiar with this. So I'm not going to take too much time on this, but I'm just explaining this. This cover sheet should be submitted separately, uh, and your completed questions, your answer should be prepared in an Excel sheet, and don't convert the Excel sheet into PDF or do your work in Word document. So it has to be submitted as a Excel sheet, Excel file, right? So in addition to that, your answer, this cover sheet can be submitted separately as a PDF document or a Word document. So I will be giving you as a Word document. If you want, you can convert into a PDF or just submit as a Word document. So this is your student ID should come here, and your name should be given here, and your MIT mail must be. And please read the instructions declaration of original authorship, because you have few um, questions. The test paper will be done at from home, so it's kind of like a open test, but you cannot use um, AI tools. Like if you are using AI tools, then you need to divulge it or reveal that in the sheet. And also, if you are using some internet references or some references to answer the theory questions that will get, you will be getting about two theory questions. To answer those theory questions, you need to refer, if you are referring to any internet reference or any article or anything, you need to cite it. So that is why it's the citation has to be done according to APA 7 referencing style. So just read this. So this is how you have to do it, and you have to acknowledge, and this particular cover sheet will come as the first page to your test paper, and then you can do the test at home. And you have only 24 hours to submit the assignment. So I will show you how the structure, so already given, but I will show you how the structure will be. Okay. Assignment. Okay, so this is the assignment page in your course uh, Canvas course site. Mm, So you have already done your preliminary test. Now the second assessment. Yeah. So you get 30% out of the 60 marks you earn, right? So it is a 24-hour individual assignment. Uh, so you need to upload only a Excel file, not PDF or Word. So you might wonder how you are going to answer the two theory questions in an Excel sheet. So when you are answering a theory question in an Excel sheet, there is an option in Excel sheet I will show you today to insert a text box. Now I will show you. So you need to insert a text box and write your answer in the text box with the reference. So referencing everything can be done in a text box. So I will show you that. So you need to submit only one file for the answers to the test questions, and your cover sheet has to be submitted separately. The completed and signed cover sheet should be submitted separately as a Word or PDF document along with the Excel file. So that is how you have to do. So let me just give you some. This already given to you, but I will repeat it for your benefit. So it is a summative assessment, and it's an achievement based assessment. You get the marks and the grades based on your score. Okay, so and these are the two learning outcomes that the test paper assess you. First learning outcome is apply accounting concepts and standards to prepare financial statement for an organization. And the second learning outcome is process period end or balance day adjustments for an organization, right? So this includes accounting policies as well, right? So assignment instructions. You need to download the assignment when it is open for downloading on the 26th of, yeah, I think, yeah, I think I sent you a announcement. I think I mentioned the date wrongly. I think I have to send it again after the online lecture. I will send it again. I mentioned it as 27th Thursday. Anybody have a, so did you get the announcement today? Can somebody?
No, I didn't get one.
No, no,
You didn't get an announcement saying
no.
that? Okay, right. So I think I sent an announcement about half an hour ago indicating that the 27th is the opening time, but it should be 26. I will correct the announcement and send it after the online lecture. So otherwise, you will get the wrong date and the time. So tomorrow is Thursday, 4:10 p.m. The test paper will open automatically. So I have set the time accordingly. So you can access at 4:11 of exactly at 4:10. You can download the test paper along with the cover sheet, and then you can do the test paper. So when you are doing the test, you need to open. You don't get a Excel template as you got in the first examination, right? So you can create your own mm, Excel sheet, right? But don't use the OneDrive, because if you are using OneDrive, you should be able to save it in your because if you submit as a OneDrive, then I may not have permission to access. So if you submit as a OneDrive, then you need to give me permission as well. But I suggest not to submit as a OneDrive file. Just submit as a separate file. It's a Excel. Uh, Download it and save it in your desktop, and then you can upload the Excel file. So when you are making the Excel sheet, you know how to make it. The adjustments, adjusted trial balance must come as the first worksheet. I will show you, And then the second one will be the income statement, and the third one will have to be the statement of changes in equity, and the fourth one will be the balance sheet. So you will have four sheet. So if you are getting a, a test paper trial balance, you will be getting the questions and the adjustments, everything will be given in the test paper. So if you get a trial balance in T form, you need to transform that to a columnar form into your Excel sheet and do the adjustments, and then the adjusted trial balance. And based on that, you can prepare the financial statement. The answer for part A and B of the assignment must be completed using Excel. The short answer theory question should be typed in Excel using a text box. Word or PDF files are not accepted, right? Hard copies or email submissions are also not accepted. So if you miss to submit after 24 hours, like, so the submission date will be this here. It has to be submitted on the 27th of September, Friday. That means day after tomorrow, 4:10 p.m. So you got 24 hours from here to here, 24 hours, right? So within that time, you can submit any time during that period. But after 4:10, this will be locked. The the link will not open for you. Then don't send me the Excel sheet as a email, because it is not accepted. Right? Please make a note of that. And here, read the assignment carefully and answer all questions. You need to answer all questions. There are no options given to select, right? Uh, all work must be your own work. This is an individual assignment. You are not allowed to discuss your answer with any others. Any evidence of cheating will be dealt according to the misconduct policy of the MIT. So that is very important. So don't have any discussions with your friends, colleagues, family members. So you do your work on your own, and then uh, make sure you submit it correctly. So okay, any questions regarding the exam? Anything you want to clarify, you can ask now before we go to the next session, next area. Yeah. Mhm. If you have any doubts about anything we did in the class, any clarification, um, so you must know all the adjustments because you will be getting several adjustments. Mm, including I must say that we what are the adjustments we did in the class. So all these adjustments are very important. Closing stock adjustment is very important, right? And accrued expenses, then prepaid expenses, then accrued income, prepaid income, or pre-received income, sorry, pre-received income, then bad debts, depreciation, based on reducing balance method, or you call diminishing balance method, that you have to study well. And depreciation based on straight line method. So I have not tested you on unit base method, right? So uh, straight line method and reducing balance method. And also you'll be getting some kind of a unrealized sales um, revenue adjustment, right? So you need to read very carefully and understand. Then, uh, so you will not be getting any taxation adjustments, because taxation adjustments we have not started taxation. So after we do the taxation, then I will tell you how to make the adjustments for tax at the end of the period. Okay. Um, So those are the main things that you have to know. Then you must know how to make the adjustments to the unadjusted trial balance, and then prepare the adjusted trial balance. So you know the three sections worksheet we did in the class. You put all the things in the unadjusted trial balance um, straight from the question, and then you do the adjustments, and then you prepare the unadjusted trial balance, adjusted trial balance, and based on the adjusted trial balance, you are going to prepare the income statement, statement of change in equity, and uh, balance sheet. So when preparing the these three statements, please follow the latest template I have given you in the canvas. So I will show you now. If you go to canvas modules, start from here. Okay, so these are the balance day adjustments we have. This is important. This one is important. Accrued income, pre-received income. We did several examples in the class, two, three examples, and pre-received income. Unrealized sales, bad debts, doubtful debts, depreciation on straight line method, depreciation on reducing balance method, closing stocks, and correction of transactions that have not been properly recorded. So those are the main, but tax adjustment is not included here for GST adjustment and income tax if it is a sole proprietor or partnership. If it is a company, it will be a company tax. Also, that I have not done it. No need to do that because it's not part of the learning outcome in this session, in this area. Okay. Uh, then you have a very important theory question here. This is a very important for you as far as your exam is concerned. The purpose of why we do adjustments to our uh, trial balance, and why do come out with a adjusted trial balance to prepare the financial statements. So this is the main reason. Each adjusting entry has a dual purpose to make the income statement. I will make it. I hope you can read this, sir. To make the income statement report the proper revenue and expenses relevant for the year, appropriate for the year. It's a revenue, revenue earned and expenses incurred, not revenue paid, revenue received, or expenses paid. This is, we are not going by the cash accounting principles. Cash accounting is where you record your transactions according to the date you receive cash, irrespective of the accounting period, right? But accrual principle always consider the revenue earned and expenses incurred. So what is relevant for a particular period of time? If you take interest income, if the bank is paying $200 per month as the interest income, then you have to multiply by 12 to find out the yearly uh, revenue earned. If it is, let's say, $20 per week, then you have to calculate the annual income by multiplying by 52 because there are 52 weeks in a year, right? If the income is quarterly income, let's say for quarter it is $300, then for the year will be how many quarters will be there in a year? 4 quarters. So you have to multiply by 4. So depending on, we have to read very carefully the adjustment and see. And also you have to in a particular period of time, like, let's say from 1st of January to 31st December. So you have to write on a piece of paper. So keep a piece of paper with you, and when you get the test paper, you write the starting date of the accounting period uh, on the left hand side, and write the closing date of the accounting period on the right hand side, and divide that into 12 equal portions, and say 1 2 3 4 5 6, like 12. Then it's very easy for you to so when you get an adjustment, then see what is the date the payment has been made, what is the date the income has received. So, so always indicate the dates, and then it will be very easy for you to calculate the amount relevant for the year, and what is the amount prepaid, and what is the amount to be paid if it is not paid, accrued accrual expenses. So that is how you have to do. Even unrealized sales also like that. You have to see when the payment is done, when the period ends, and when the order is received by the customer. So based on the conditions, whether it is a realized sales or unrealized sales, you have to decide that. Got my point? Yeah. So, and the other one is, so here, in addition to this explanation, you also must give the balance day adjustments are done according to the accrual principle, and not according to the accounting principles, right? So accrual accounting principle is always consider the revenue earned and expenses incurred, and only the revenue appropriate relevant for the year will be considered. What is not relevant will be removed and put it to the next year. And expenses also considered in under accrual principles. Expenses will be considered expenses uh, incurred, not paid, right? So what is relevant expense for the particular accounting period? Irrelevant expenses will be shift to the next year. That is how it has to be done. And uh, accounting principles on which the adjustment entries are made. This is very important. So you have to know the adjusting entries are mainly based on the accrual accounting principle and principle of periodic accounting. Periodic accounting principle. It is prepared for accounts are prepared for a particular period of time. That is why we need adjustments. Otherwise, if the accounting is not prepared for a particular period, then we don't need any adjusting entries. That's called period end adjustments, or the balance day adjustments. And it is also matching is done according to the matching accounting principle. Matching, you match your revenue and income for that particular year. That is why unrealized sales are not taken into account if it is not realized in a particular year. You put it to the next year, because that is the year which is revenue is matched against the cost, right? And prudence accounting principle is also important, because you know that bad debts and stock valuation is done based on a particular valuation method. So the valuation method has to be a accepted method, and it has to be done on a prudence basis, right? um, Not based on personal judgment, right? Okay. So the revenue recognition accounting principle is also so mainly adjustments are governed by four accounting principles: accrual accounting principles, periodic accounting principle, matching accounting principles, and prudence accounting principle, and revenue recognition. So that is okay. Let me go to the next one. Do you have any questions? Yeah, you can ask any questions if you have. So you are free to ask any question. You please stop me and ask any doubts you have. Clarify before the exam.
Marlon, I've got a
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
So for the short answer questions, are you saying we need to do reference, the index
yeah.
reference?
Yeah, if you are taking it from a website or some place, I need to know where you took the definition or whatever it's quite okay to refer the website or and give the answer. So then I just at the bottom you can say the you referred these Just don't give the citations. Citations are not needed, but the reference must be given.
Also, just the full reference is needed, no in-text citation.
No in-text citation.
Oh, okay.
Just a
Yep.
reference. Just a
Yep.
reference.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I will show you one example. Um, let's take this. Yeah. So adjustments, revenue recognition, and how to decide the unrealized. So please read this. This is important thing. How you should consider the revenue. Whether revenue is realized revenue or unrealized revenue, there are some guidance given in this website. You can read that. So you go to the top and then keep on reading. It won't take that much of time. So it's always advisable to read this one, right? And you will get a good idea of how to. Okay, then we will go to the next section. Okay, straight line method, depreciation and reducing balance. Please watch this video, and also balance day adjustments and preparation of work example 2. Okay, so what I recommend you is the suggested answer. So this is the um, similar, like kind of a exam oriented question we did in the class. So take the answer of this. I will just explain. So I'm going to download that. Hope you see this. So you can see the unadjusted trial balance here. This is the question you get. So you don't have to worry about this worksheet. So don't include this worksheet because it's not necessary, because once you get the test paper, in the test paper you get the um, trial balance, unadjusted trial balance in T form or in columnar form, whatever the way it gives you, it is given there. So then this is the worksheet that should come in your answer. So this one, and income statement and statement of change in equity and balance sheet. These are the four. That's how I have allocated marks. I have not allocated any marks, so because this is a test paper, right? So you start with the this worksheet. You know how to make this worksheet. If the question given in the test paper, you get all the debits here, this side, and credits here, and the description here, and it always tally. Like so, then you will be getting some adjustments like this in the test paper. So some similar adjustments in the test paper, and you need to prepare the adjusted trial balance, then fully classified income statement and statement of change in equity and the balance sheet. So these are the four things you need to do. Right. Okay. So once you have that, then read the adjustments and do the adjustments like this in a adjustment column. So this must include. So I'm going to uh, may prepare the model answer based on this type of a structure. Like so, don't use any other structures. So just use this type of a structure. Then start with the company name and the name of the statement and the date, and these columns are also come. So this is anyhow it's a adjustment column. So if you I don't mind even if you copy and pasted this into whatever the Excel file you want, uh, or else you can just remove the values here, these details, and substitute with the exam uh, questions, right? And then you can do uh, because I'm not going to test your structure, because I want to test your knowledge on how whether you are capable of doing the adjustments and whether you are capable of preparing the financial statements properly. So there are software and formulas available to get all these things um, uh, arithmetically correct. But what I want to test you in this particular test is whether you have understood the meaning of adjustments, and whether you are capable of making adjustments to the accounts, trial balance, and whether you are so okay, right. So when you are doing the test, one more important thing, this sheet must come, and the workings are very important. So you need to have workings like this. For every adjustment may not need workings, but some adjustments like depreciation need workings. So working has to be shown. So it's always better to put the adjustment value in the second column. And if you want, you can highlight that with a different color. And I know that. So this is the adjustment value, depreciation on motor vehicle for the year ended 31st March 2021. So this is how you calculate it. It's very clear. And calculation of depreciation on office equipment on a straight line method. So this is another way we have to show. So this is the adjustment amount, depreciation for the year based on straight line method. This is the depreciation value for motor vehicles based on reducing balance method. And this is how you calculated the. So I don't want to you to calculate the amount relevant for the year. I want to calculate the amount prepaid or amount accrual. That is what is needed. So that is the adjustment. So this is the amount you are going to remove from the insurance because it's prepaid. It's not relevant for the year. So that needs a double entry. Then expense account will be credited and prepaid account will be debited. Here, I show here. Uh, Here, expense account will be, this is a expense account, it will be credited and it is debited. So this amount is shown in the working here, 1500. Okay. And how you calculated the doubtful debt or bad debts. So the percentage, whenever there is a calculation, you need to show it under the unadjusted trial balance. So then you know that how you derive these values. There are some adjustments straightforward, so you don't need to do any calculations because if the amounts are given straight away, then you don't have to calculate any workings. So you don't have to show any workings. Any questions up to now? Can ask any questions if you want. Can ask any questions. So this is clear, no? So the worksheet, but it's called when you say uh, TB adjusted, then I know that it should come in a format like this, right? And then you can go to the income statement. Income statement will be like, so here you will have note 1 and note 2. If you have unrealized sales, then definitely a note 1 will come. Note 1 is shown like this here. Notes to the accounts, note 1. Just give me 2 minutes. The battery has gone down. Give me 2 minutes. I'm fixing the power cable. Yeah. Okay, right. So okay. So then so you take the sales here. unrealized sales revenue value is because remember this sales is before adjustment. This is the adjusted value. So you get here the after the adjustment 192 is the after the adjusted unrealized after you adjusting for the unrealized sales. So but you in the notes you have to show that. Likewise, even the stocks valuation also should be shown like that. This is already deducted from the purchases. So if you go to the adjustment here, you can see the purchases will be 120,000 and the adjustment closing stock will be here the unadjusted the adjusted purchases will be 100,000. So when you are taking this one, the 100,000 is shown like this. 100,000 is shown here. Here 120,000 you put the purchases and reduce 20,000, then you get the 100,000. Then that will be added to the opening stock. Then it will be a cost of goods sold. Right? That is how you have to do it. Um, so when you are preparing, so this will be a kind of a similar. So you can use this template if you want. Um just take off all the details here and the amounts here and replace with your values, right? uh, so that is income statement. And if you get let's say you have a uh, question here, a theory question. So how to give a theory question answer? Answer for a theory question. You need to go to say enable content. Okay, so you need to go search for insert. Yeah, here you go insert here. You look at the top of the screen now. Here insert, and then you say insert text box. Yeah, here insert text. There's a text. This is a text box. Yeah, you just click that and come down here and paste it here. So then you can write anything you want. The answer will be written here. Everything you can adjust the text box as you want, and you can move it to some other place like this. You can do anything, but make sure you have the enough space to write everything, right? So likewise, you can give any answer. Even you can write a essay on a text box, right? So that facility is available here. How did I take some students may not know, like some are very good in Excel, but some are not good. I'm going to explain again. Here at the top of the screen, there's a pull down menus here, right? So just click next to home, you have insert, and go straight away to the right hand side corner. You get a text icon here. Click that, and then you get text box here, and just drag and drop that. That is how you have to do it. So whenever in the relevant place, if the question is regarding income statement, then you put the answer here. If the question is regarding statement of change in equity, you put it here. You can have it here like this, right? So, and if it is relating to balance sheet, then you have the question here. If it is a common question that is related to adjustments or anything, you can put it here. So just insert, then text box. So a lot of students do like this. So they have, then I know their working is here and answer is here, and your theory question answer is here. So can put the marks here. So that is how I usually mark your theory questions. So don't use Word document to answer and upload your Word document, right? So only allowed Word document is your cover sheet, right? Okay, so then the statement of change in equity will be almost same, like no change at all, right? So it is but you need to give this structure, like so. I will be giving marks like this. So I sent all of you the model answer for preliminary test, how I marked. So every point, even for a dollar mark, you get a certain fraction of marks, right? So it's better to memorize, or you don't have to memorize anything because you are doing it home, and you can use these templates, or you these so just eliminate these things and substitute your values here. I think it's easier than doing test online in the in at MIT. Yes, but I think it's too much time given for you, like so. So you don't have to write a essay or anything. So you need to work out a problem, two problems. So that won't take more than 4, 6, 4, 5 hours. Yeah. And balance sheet is also it's a 4 column one now. 4 column. Why? The depreciation has to be included like this: office equipment, accumulated depreciation, and the net book value comes like this. So you don't say this is net book value, just leave it blank like this. And this is how you have to prepare the. And a lot of students miss some points because they haven't included these assets. They start with the assets. Usually in capitals they start, and then current assets like that. You put all the prepayments accrued are uh, more than 100% liquid. So therefore you put it at the top, and bank balance, then stocks, accounts receivable. That is the order, right? Then current non-current assets start with the lowest liquidity. This is office equipment, can be sold quicker than motor vehicles. uh, then it should come to the top. So don't change the order. So that should also go in, land and building, long-term deposits and long-term investments like that. And other current liabilities are coming like this. Accrued and pre-received income should come at the top because this has to be paid than the other ones earlier. Then this unrealized sales will be converted to a sales account in the next year. So this will be debited, and sales account will be credited in next year. So it will be converted to sales. Uh,
Malan,
yeah, yeah.
uh,
You can ask a
I've got
question.
a question. Like, the other day you said accounts receivable is like more liquid than the stock, but here you put accounts receivables after the stock. Like, what's the right one? Because like
Yeah, yeah,
also
yeah.
like I've
Which
put.
one? Yeah, say here accounts receivable.
Mm-hmm. Because
Okay, so there's a debate going on. Like, there is no particular agreement among accountants to put the stock first or accounts receivable first. And in the standard, they don't mention anything about that. But it's all depends on the type of business you do. Sometimes, if the stocks are easily say fast moving item, then stocks will be more liquid than accounts receivable. But the items are not very fast moving, like furniture items and things like that, then accounts receivable should come first and the stocks will come later. That is the way you have to decide. There is no uh, standard definition whether stock should come before accounts receivable. It's a debate, still a debate going on among accountants. You got my point?
yeah, because on internet they're saying like accounts receivables come first because it's like more liquid than the stock. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But the argument I made you, like if the stock items are very fast moving items, then
Mm-hmm.
you can sell it and convert those items into cash sooner. Uh, if the items are not fast moving items like furniture items and things like that, then it takes time. So therefore, accounts receivable should come before. So all depends on the type of business and the type of items that they are in the stocks. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you have to decide.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I will not penalize you for placing this in the wrong order. Right.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So I
Thank,
have never penalized you for that. Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, no worries. Mm. Any questions like that? I appreciate that question. Any questions? Okay, then since we have 10 more minutes, we'll go to the stock valuation because I have to explain about the stock situation there. Okay, I'm going to close this one. Okay, if you don't have any questions regarding adjustments and financial statements based on adjusted trial balance, we will go to this. And this is a very good one. This is the template, like, so this template is useful. So you don't, if you want, you can see how the items are included in the template. So template is given, so you can see. Otherwise, you can use the solution for exercise 3, the one that we discussed just now, right? So you decide that. I'm not influencing on that, right? Okay. Um, and accounting policies and inventory valuation. The entire question, the second question will be based on the valuation of inventory based on uh, uh, weighted average cost method, right? So you can use this particular answer here, this one. So I suggest you to uh, use this one as your template or whatever. Okay, so you will see this is according to, this is the exercise, kind of exercise you will be getting. A similar kind of exercise will come, right? Um, and this is the inventory card I am expecting. So you get marks for all these, like, so company name, name of the statement, and the period, item code and name is very important, and method of inventory valuation should be mentioned like this, right? And date should come here, particulars or description. Some people say description. Then some people say in and out. Some people say purchase and sales, right? So I rather prefer to have purchase and sales because it's easy. And this is not the revenue, it's a cost of goods sold, right? Sales means you are issuing items from the stores to the sales department, so to be dispatched for the customer. So then these are the things that are going out of the stores, and these are the things that are coming to the stores. So when the items are coming to the stores, the items are increasing. Here 300 goes up to 1200. When the items are going out of stores, then it reducing. Your stock balance, the current stock balance is the cumulative one, the latest one. This is the closing stock at this date, particular date, 6th of October. Then 10th of October, this is the closing stock. This is your closing stock. Uh, so likewise, the entire statement is clearly defined here. Um, so we did this in the class. So when you are doing according to weighted average cost, always the price column has to be completed. This is the cost price. So cost is calculated based on the weighted average cost. Weighted average cost. Weighted average means the cumulative value exists at that particular time, the 1st of October. You have 500,000 value of stocks and you have 500 items in the stocks. So 500,000 divided by 500 will be this. So that's why L L8 divided by J8. This is J8, this is L8. L8 divided by J8. And this formula can be copied because it's the same formula that is coming. So therefore, so when you calculate so when the stocks are sold, so then always this is where the stock valuation taking place, this part. So stock valuation is taking place when you sell 200 units. The store 200 units are going out of the stores. So therefore, at what price you are going to issue? What price you're going to issue on the weighted average cost? It's the latest weighted average cost you calculate in the above column, like so. Sorry, row here. 1st of October, so because this sales take in the 3rd of October. If this is taking place in the 10th of October, you have to select the latest value. Latest value is 1075. So this is the latest. That's why it's valued at 1075. If this is valued, if this is issue 500, how much? Weighted average cost is this, not something coming earlier. Always the latest one has to be calculated, and that has to be used. And the entire the stock balances get updated after each and every transaction. After each and every transaction, the stock card should get balance updated, and this will be the closing stock at 30th of October. So in 31st October also it will be the amount. There were no other transactions after that. So then it is this is the amount of stocks, closing stock in units, and value of the closing stock. This is given value of the closing stock. That value is calculated amount of stocks, quantity of stocks into weighted average cost at that date. So, so this is the price you have to take, the earlier price you have to calculate. Even if you take it 1934, I don't mind, because if dollar $2 changes, I don't penalize you even for few dollars, because some Excel sheets there is a round of errors coming up. So I will not penalize you for that. Right. So this is the cost of goods sold, and this is the units sold, and this is the unit purchase, and this is the total purchase. So that it's easy to calculate. So if you are asked to calculate the gross profit, then this is the sales revenue. So the 2,300 units, the cost of the 300 200 2,300 units or 2,300 units you sold is this much, but the revenue you get is you are selling one item at $5,000. So the revenue will be this, and the cost of goods sold will be this. Cost of goods sold of 2,300 will be this. So always there's a 200 300 2,300 here and 2,300 here coming, right? And this is opening stocks. You get it from here, opening stock. And this is the total purchases, 2,800 here. You put it here. And this is the total amount of items to be sold. Right? And this is the closing stock. You take it from here. Yeah. And cost of goods sold will be 2,300. That is coming here. Here, 2,300. And this is how the amounts are. So this amount should always tally with this amount, right? So, and if you are asked to show it in the balance sheet, this is how you have to show it. Any questions regarding weighted average cost? So don't worry about the FIFO method and LIFO method I have given. LIFO method is not accepted method in New Zealand. So therefore,
Marlon,
don't. Yeah.
for that for FIFO, how do you get that price? Is it the same as how you work out on the wage
No,
errors
no, no. So this go through that. Here,
for the
here the
balance? I'm
yeah,
talking about the
here the
balance, opening balance.
yeah, opening balance is same. Opening balance is same because opening balance you need to have a price.
Yeah,
What is
but
the
it wasn't
price that?
given.
Yeah, so this is the price you are going to calculate for LIFO, FIFO method as well. So because there is no other way of calculating the price, price will be calculated by value divided by amount opening stock units you have in hand. So that will be 1,000. So after that, you are not going to calculate any weighted average cost here for FIFO method. We did this in the class. So slowly go through this. When you are selling 200, then according to FIFO method, you have to take it from here. So the what is the price you are going to take is this price. This is the price you are going to take. Then when you are issuing 400, then 300 is still remaining here, the earliest stocks. So you have to use that price for 300, it's 1000, and the remaining balance 100, it's coming from the new stocks, new. See. So the remaining balance is coming from here. That's why I have deducted 900 from 900 here, right? So that's how it has to be issued at 1100. That's according to FIFO. Yeah, and when it comes to 500 here, so here all this gone, like, so the 300 is taken from here, 200 is taken from, so this 500 is, this 1000 is not available, it's already issued. And this one, only 100 units were issued at 1100, but we bought 900. So according to FIFO, the later the old price has to be taken. So then entire 500 can be taken from here. That's why I deducted 500. So this will be issued at 1100, right? And when it comes to the next 900, right? So the 300 is still remaining here because we issued 100 and 500, and 300 is still remaining, so that you can use the 300 at 1100, 1100, and the balance 600 is coming from here. It's has to be 2000. Yeah, because this had be taken from the next one, it will be 300. So 300 is coming, 100 is remaining here. So therefore it has to be 100 should be issued at 2000, and the remaining one is taken from here. It should be 2100. So the balance stock will be, you are remaining 600 here at 2100, and 400 units will be at 2300. That's your closing stocks. So that should tally with this one, but don't worry about that. Uh, so concentrate on the weighted average cost. Even for if you are practicing accountant, then definitely don't worry about LIFO method. LIFO method is not recommended, but I have also done that, right? So LIFO method is considering the latest price, latest cost of purchase in calculating the stocks, the cost of goods sold. Okay, then that's any questions? If you want to have a kind of let's say text box here, uh, so you need to uh, where is the, yeah, so go to insert. uh, I think something wrong. Yeah, enable editing and insert, and go to text here, and then put the, if you want to insert a text box and discuss about lower of the cost or net realizable value question, then you can write it here. So uh, write it in the relevant place. So it has to be like
Malan,
that. Yeah.
I've just shared one picture in the messages. Like, can you tell, like, can we do it like that way? The weighted average. Could you please check it?
Yeah. Okay, I check it. You sent a message or
Yeah, it's in the messages here.
yeah,
And
just a minute. Yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah. Okay, messages. Rav, is Ravri? Uh, Ranveer, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's in the chat. Here, the first option.
Yeah, yeah. Just a minute. Chat box. Weighted average cost. 150. So you are not updating this one, no? So the opening stock is increasing by using separate. So you use this as it is, and then second one 150 at 450. This is a bit complicated, like, so don't use this one, like, so use my method. Yeah, this is a bit complicated one, right?
Like, I just like want to ask, like, is this like acceptable or not?
Mm, uh, no, it has to be according to the template I have, the worksheet I have given, right?
Oh,
So yeah, this is this sometimes the calculations might go wrong, and yeah, it's uh, don't use this one. Yeah, please
okay,
use the one I have given you, one we did in the class.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Okay, okay, right.
Thank you.
So everybody must stick with the way the templates and the answer sheets I have given. I give suggested answers, so better to follow my worksheets. Because there are different methods, different ways of the method will be same, but different ways of presenting. So it will be complicated. There should be a standard way to mark your scripts or mark your answers. So therefore, please stick with my method of presentations. Okay, is it clear?
Hello?
Ranveer,
Yeah.
is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank
okay. No worries, no worries. So I'm going to stop the recording.
Hello?
Yeah. You want
Uh,
to ask a question?
yeah, Marlon, can you send the recording because I am I
Yeah.
forgot to attend the class, yep, online.
Right. Okay, I'll put the recording now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
going to stop it and then.